Down. All right, photo. No, you gotta hold the rest of them. There we go. I'm having some production coordination. All right, photograph. My trip with Hannah to Wisconsin started in New Jersey, went into New York City, and this is the first picture. This is Meadowlands. This happens to be very near where Hannah and I live. First picture on the way to Martha90. Go. And as everyone would expect, the not-so-healthy food along the way. This was our first meal stop. Go. Syracuse, New York. Amish. I have not seen Amish since my time in Pennsylvania, and I don't think Hannah knew they were. Hannah hadn't seen them, certainly not in Italy. And a friend via social media said, they're like Orthodox Jews. Well, no, they're not. They eat pork. Rochester, New York. This was one of the stops. Go. This was very cool. Kevin and Debbie were at this game, and so as the sun was setting for us on the way to Chicago, they were at a baseball game. So we kind of tracked the game via social media or via Google. Go. All right. Buffalo, New York. Buffalo's sad, people. The area around the bus station, leaving the town, it just seems addiction, and it seems like not a happy city. Cleveland. This is Martha90 bound. I've got Cleveland twice. And this is Martha90 bound, sleeping on the bus. I got a lot of these. And the childhood home of the Jacksons, including Michael. Gary, Indiana. And just a snap, I would have missed this. The what used to be called Sears Tower. Don't even know the name of it. I think most people still refer to it as Sears Tower, Chicago. Greyhound just leaving the station. And arrival in Milwaukee. What a breath of fresh air after leaving New York and ending up in Chicago. Dark, crowded, dirty, noisy, and ending up in Milwaukee. How refreshing. Go. And the Santiago Calatrava, Master, Capolavoro. This beautiful museum in Milwaukee is so beautifully placed. And this is a internet grab. This is the same architect, New York City. This one, of course, is newer. And my Martha90 shirt, now my favorite shirt. This was after I returned in the cafe. Yep. And that's everyone's labeled. Ann, Ellen, Marty, Tom, David, and the birthday girl in the middle. So this shirt was, I attempted to buy this for Hannah to wear at the party. Why any married man would think they could choose what their wife would wear for a party is kind of silly. I missed the target. I gave it to Martha as a second thought, as an addendum to the Trader Joe's chocolates for her birthday. So please, it would absolutely be wonderful if this got to Gabriella. Next. This is Chicago, the famous statement, go Greyhound. This is Chicago Greyhound on the way home. And more sleeping overnight on the bus. This would be Saturday night. And more of the same, Saturday night. And more sleeping on the bus, Saturday night. And Cleveland. Again, this is the same station, different pick, return trip. And Pittsburgh. Now, listeners, anyone that knows the geography between New York and Cleveland well enough knows that there's really two ways to do it. You go through the northern route, Syracuse, Buffalo, or you go through the southern route, which is Pittsburgh, Philadelphia. Our outbound, and it's Greyhound's choice, really not ours, was the northern route. Our return was the southern route. So this is Pittsburgh on the way home. And this is a billboard that's very commonly placed all throughout New York City Transit, all the Port Authority places. And this solicited a comment from my brother-in-law, Hajime, that said we travel like two deportees. And ironically, this is the next day. This is Hannah and I again on a bus, but this has nothing to do with Martha90. It's not the next day. We had a day to recover, but then on into the city again the following day. I had banking to do and Hannah was working at Bloomingdale's. This has been Tom Duty, middle-aged American living in New Jersey near the Lincoln Tunnel. If you were to visit my website, you type Howdy Doody into Google, you'll find the correct spelling of the famous puppet. You then combine Tom Duty in a Google search for my site. And thank you to my Asistencia Alejandro from Peru. Ciao, ciao.